So if you, as we so often do, just find your vertical axis, just find your midline really. You might want to rock a little forwards and back, or a little from side to side, or even very slightly circle a little. Good. So you've got a well-balanced, well-settled base, whether you're on a chair or on the floor. Your bottom's relaxed, your sit bones are settling. There's a sense of the sit bones extending a little behind you, or the back of the pelvis, well established. And then the legs falling away and resting. Or if you're on a chair, of course, the feet on the floor. Which then gives you access to a little bit of length through the midline of the body. And if you think of that soft lengthening on the front, the kind of facing forward side of the spine. So there's a whisper of the navel area, the spine, kind of lumbar region, softly lifting, as if the rib cage is just inclining a little away from the pelvis. The space in the abdomen. And the chest is very lightly open but soft. So you're not rounding the body forwards particularly. And then your shoulders can drop away from the ears and the hands can rest, or arms and hands can rest. Also have a sense of the back of the arms. And then if you can access that soft length through the throat, almost a sense of the base of your throat, or the front of the throat, moving slightly back and up, which will cause a slight elongation, if that's the right word. A slight release is a better word, up through the back of the neck into the base of the skull. Careful you don't overdo that. It's just a feeling of lightness and poise to the head. You might want to loosen the jaw a little and soften the gaze or close the eyes and let the face relax. So on a good day, setting the posture up already gives you a light quality. A relative ease in yourself. Don't worry if you can't feel it, it'll come. But take a few conscious breaths. Just be mindful of the breath for 3 or 4 breaths. Feel the in-breath. Feel the out-breath. Just gradually through those few breaths, allow yourself to relax a little more. Come home to the body. A quiet resolve to stay in touch with the practice. And there can be a residual awareness of breathing throughout. But for the first part of the practice this morning, be aware of the midline of the body, the base of your pelvis up through the crown of the head. You imagine a center line within that spacious, light feeling of the body. Not so much in the physical body as in the kind of feeling body, the inner architecture of the body, the subtle energy, gentle midline. And then drop down from the crown of the head and back from the center of your forehead, the kind of third eye point, if you like, esoteric language. Where those two lines cross, you've got the center of the head. Just rest your attention in the center of the head, down from the crown, back from the forehead. Just very lightly put your attention there. If you can imagine a kind of opening, kind of radiance, give it a fresh, open, almost expansive quality there. Let things relax and unfold in that center. If you carry on down that midline then towards kind of level with the base of your throat, and again allow a softening and an unfolding, a relaxing. You can imagine that almost luminosity, that brightness radiating in all directions from the throat area. Don't forget behind you. Just relaxing and opening there. Softening. And then if you bring your awareness down towards the heart center, so about halfway down your sternum, and again back on that midline, just ahead of the spine really. Allow the heart center space. You can think of a width or a softening, or again that radiance, that luminosity. But really it's just a feeling of relaxing and opening, of space unfolding. Then bringing your awareness down to kind of around or just below the navel, and again back within the body. And you may, of course, feel the movement of the abdomen as you breathe, but also that softening in the belly, that relaxing in the lower energy of the body. Again, a gentle unwinding and unfolding, a gentle spreading and opening. If it helps, think of that luminosity, that radiance. And light shines without any discrimination, it's in all directions. Relaxing and unfolding. And allow your awareness to come into the pelvis. Imagine a line between the two hips, horizontally, bisecting that vertical center line. You kind of find the pelvic center. It's not an exact science, of course, it's more a feeling. And we map it with the physical body. But in the feeling world, the physical body is just the sensation we call the body. So within the sensation of the pelvis, relax. Now, can you continue to relax within the lower body center, the pelvis, the sacral area, and so on? And allow the feeling sensation to continue to spread or to continue to radiate. Until it almost dissolves into the space and the world around you. It becomes one with the all and everything. Sounds very grand, but just unfold and unfold and unfold. Almost as if the physical body no longer takes precedence. It's just a feeling of opening and space, lightness, if you like. And when it feels right, come up towards the abdominal center, around or behind the navel, below and back towards the midline. The very lower body keeps unfolding, and now the abdomen joins in with that sense of opening and unfolding, that sense of space. Almost think of it as a kind of gaseous melting. Almost as if you're relaxing on a cellular level, or even a molecular level, if you could envisage that. As if the solidity of the body dissolves. You can playfully pretend if you can't feel. Allow your awareness to come a little higher towards the heart center. Everywhere below continues to open. And you relax around the heart center into space and openness. If you're thinking of radiance, that light can dissolve into the light around you, become one with the world at large. Like the face of the Cheshire Cat slowly dissolving. The throat center, relaxing, opening, spreading. Sense of release and ease. And the head center. All the way up to the crown and beyond, to the space above you and around you. And then you let go any technique of that. You let go all the commentary and the words, all the images, and just sit in the relaxed, open state. So now it's just the feeling you're left with, or the space you're left with. The technique is to get us there, it's not the practice itself. The practice now is just to rest in the feeling.